Hello, everybody. This is season 2 of the Oral Seed Sploog. This is our second episode of these new recordings. Been a year, or nearly, but we've got a special guest today, and then special guest, as you can clearly see, is Pastoolio, and Pastoolio would like to introduce himself now.
I think he left again.
God damn it.
I knew it happened too.
This has to stay in my life.
No.
We have to start recording from here and then stay until he comes back.
Right. No, it's already started. We're not stopping yet.
Yeah.
We do the whole podcast and he doesn't even show.
Sorry guys, another time.
Yeah.
So
That was my intro. I disappear and I come back rudely
beautiful.
30 seconds later. I've
It's
deceived you guys.
Well,
the best intro.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have my little brother coming back and forth butt naked just talking to me. Yeah.
That's always fun.
Yeah.
Is it a podcast without that?
No, sir.
Not any good one.
Dude, you know what? We just beat Joe Rogan in something. Joe Rogan's never had a naked boy running around in his
Not that we know.
podcast.
Is this
That's
whole
debatable.
season
Yeah, we
just
don't
gonna
know that.
be fucking Joe Rogan?
I guess that's true. Nah, I'm just memeing because, you know, Joe Rogan's pretty much the biggest podcast out there.
No, I think it
Joe
should
Rogan
be.
will beat Milo to death.
Season 2, we will become Joe Rogan's successor.
Yeah, I concur.
Calling it now, Joe Rogan will die in a fiery plane crash.
He's coming to my city soon. He's gonna be at the place I worked at last week.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
he was coming to my city too, but I just didn't get tickets because I couldn't be bothered.
Should I just work the event he's gonna be at just to slug him?
Yes.
Yes.
I have nothing against this guy. Just swing at him.
Tell him Oral Seed Splooge is a better podcast and hit him in the face.
Yeah, we're
What a
coming
gang
after
shit.
him. And it's not even like I have nothing against this guy. Joe Rogan is great. I listen to like all his episodes, not all of his episodes, because some of them, their guests are just a little like boring,
Mhm.
or boring would probably be accurate.
Yeah.
To not get more into it, but yeah.
No, he has some
We've
interesting
got to
podcasts.
conquer him simply just for our own egos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I said, fourth biggest podcast in Hollywood in 4 months.
Goddamn right.
That could be us.
Yeah.
That will.
And I
Good luck,
Yeah.
you guys.
I like how we're really small and we're doing the stereotypical thing of like acting like we're gonna get somewhere when most podcasts get nowhere. Like the chance of that happening is like so slim, and we're just acting like it's going to happen no matter what.
Yeah, who's gonna like listen to us while they
It's-
do their dishes?
It's Joe Rogan.
Dude, Joe
He's
Rogan's gonna listen to us.
Joe
Yeah.
Rogan's our only listener.
We're gonna be on his podcast someday.
No, Joe Rogan's gonna be on our podcast
Oh,
one
shit.
day.
He's been super into MMA lately, so he's gonna invite us to fight him. If we win, we get his podcast.
Shit. Well, I mean, it's 4 against 1. Even with Joe Rogan being Joe Rogan, I think we've got a chance.
Joe Rogan has
but-
a gun though. That's the
No, he has.
problem.
He
No,
has
no, it's
DMT.
MMA, so he can't use a gun.
Milo.
There are
Joe
rules.
Rogan does
It's
not
a show.
follow the rules.
Actually, if Joe Rogan does one thing, it seems to be following the rules.
The gun in his hand says otherwise.
Joe Rogan has DMT. None of us stand a chance.
With PCP coursing through his veins, he's
Oh,
unstoppable.
God.
Not to mention that gun.
He's on another planet while he's beating us up.
We get
He's-
torn to smithereens.
He's like the Incredible Hulk, except he just has a gun.
And he's 5'7". I ever see that man in real life, I'm beating him up. I'm taking what's his because I'm taller than him.
Just like shake
Yeah.
his hand and then fucking flip him using his own body weight.
Because you can lift Joe Rogan, the guy who does jujitsu.
He's a pretty stocky guy. It'd be hard to lift him, I imagine.
Hard to reach down there. Sure, I may be 5'9", but I still tower over him.
Noam Rogan.
Oh no.
No, Moreau.
Joe's gonna be
He
real
needs a
upset
bi-
when he listens to this.
He needs a bigger beard.
This better not be live, or else Joe Rogan's gonna be real upset.
Our
No,
podcast
we
gets
don't do
shut
these
down.
lives.
It's best for our safety.
Yeah.
You can
What?
find out where we live.
Oh,
Once Joe
no.
Rogan's wife gives him the key to his gun safe, we're over.
Joe
He
Rogan
just
is an
handled it in the garage.
enterprise, but it's also a mafia family.
He's a construct we can't unlock yet. Our
Oh, no.
puny minds aren't ready.
Dude, yeah, honestly, the way Joe Rogan structures his podcast is so deep and so layered that everything that he does is calculated and it comes off as natural, but really it's brainwashing to the most developed degree.
It almost holds a
well, you know where he
candle to
got that, right?
ours.
Right.
You know where he got that ability to do so? Is when he was working on It's a Very Merry Muppet Christmas Movie. He developed the skills he needed to do what he needs.
That's right.
Yeah.
Apparently he was on that movie, so.
Dude, we should just make a documentary on Joe Rogan.
But it's full of like fake information about him being a murderer.
Exactly.
Follow Joe Rogan around the city and play slap ass with him and run away real fast. And if he can catch us, he can kill us. If not, we will.
You can't run away fast enough though.
Not from the fucking gun.
That should be his catchphrase. His comeback to everything should be, yeah, but can you run faster than a fucking bullet?
He makes up for the height and fucking lead.
Hollow Point Joe Rogan.
He doesn't even speak on the podcast anymore. He just picks up his gun and makes his guest do the podcast for him.
He cleans the gun in front of everyone. He goes, "Oh, this is just my little helper."
And like he still gets guests because of his audience, but no one wants to be there.
They're all shaking. They're in shackles, just sweating.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan, I'm gonna go home after this, right? He goes, I don't know. Are you gonna go home? He's licking the barrel of the gun.
I need my views up. So, you go
Joe, I
home
really
one
gotta
way.
go feed my family. Let's just hope Joe doesn't invite me onto the podcast. Just an unsuspecting young man looking for my big break, and Joe just detains me.
If we ever do get on the podcast, though, he's gonna put a gun to our faces.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pastoolio found
It's
shot
just
dead.
it's just for the joke at this point.
Joe Rogan's staring at all of us. He goes, "You guys are talking a lot of shit for a couple of guys in cum shot distance. Cleaning
Oh,
that gun of his."
Honestly, I just imagine Joe Rogan come running down our faces. So
Well, it is the oral seed splooge. So I guess
Yeah,
it's
whose
not
splooge do you think it
uncommon.
is?
Yeah.
well, what are
He
you
made us
talking
aware.
about? Oral seed splooge is a metaphor for life.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Joe Rogan's
It's Joe
like
Rogan's
made
metaphor.
for his dick.
Joe Rogan has a metaphor for us. We're just not gonna like it very much.
death.
Like,
And it's not
is it
really
the gun?
a
Is it
metaphor.
the nut? Which one is it?
It's more of a you're gonna be dead in 15 seconds kind of thing.
Apologize to me and my sponsor, you fucking history kid. Every time I mention Joe Rogan, my kid brother runs across the house naked, like fucking cheeks clapping and shit.
It's because he's scared of the gun.
Joe Rogan's like puts a gun to your face and subscribe to On It or Die.
Fucking smell you later. CYS.
There's
I
a
wish
short
Joe Rogan
man
had
outside with a gun.
a little garden home.
That's what your parents got you for your birthday.
Oh no.
Joe Rogan with a gun.
Joe Rogan.
In
Oh, God.
all honesty, though, Joe Rogan is like a really nice guy, though. Like, besides the fact that he murders people, he's a really swell dude.
Are you thinking of O.J. Simpson?
Oh, that's it.
Oh, you're talking about the gun thing. I thought you were being for real. Okay, forget about the gun.
Yes,
Yeah.
we've been mistaken this whole time. We've
Dude,
been
are you
saying Joe
wait,
Rogan, but
actually,
we meant
yeah.
O.J. Simpson.
How could I
Right,
forget?
I forgot about. Yeah, see, OJ Simpson has a podcast called The OJ Experience, and
I
my
don't want
mind
that
just
experience.
The I got away with it experience. And you can too. 12 easy steps.
uh,
When the police call and say you're arrested and murdered, you get a couch. You go, who did it? That's what O.J. Simpson did. That son of a bitch.
He just soaked the gloves in water for a little bit, and voila, they don't fit.
Fucking O.J.
Science.
Quote me on this. I ever see O.J. and Joe Rogan in the same room, I'm coming out alive. Don't quote me on that though.
do you? I'm coming on their labs.
So
The guns in play, I might have to.
is here's my question: is Bill Cosby still America's dad?
He's gonna be America's dad. He keeps falling in jail. I'm pretty sure, didn't someone beat him with a Tyson patty in jail?
Good.
Uh,
I want OJ and Bill Cosby to do a duet.
I guess Bill Cosby didn't get away with it.
He did for longer than he should have.
He got away with it longer than OJ.
That's true. That's OJ's fault
But
though.
OJ still got away with it. He never went to jail.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
What, didn't he?
He went to jail for something else.
No, he went to jail for robbery.
Oh,
That's
He got away
And
with
the car
murder. He
chase.
robbed someone.
what a smart man.
He pushed his luck. Shouldn't have robbed those people.
OJ should have beat Bill Cosby to death, then he would have gotten away with all of it.
Mhm.
He's not a woman. Doesn't fit the criteria.
Rule 63: Bill Cosby when?
Bill Cosby respects women.
Yeah, he respects them when they're asleep.
When they're most beautiful, most agile. My future wife is listening to this podcast right now. She goes, "What a fucking pig this guy is." Little does she know it's me.
Yeah, my future wife is asleep, so
My wife hasn't been born yet.
that's fair. Yeah, I'm still waiting on my wife to be born. I think like maybe 2023 will be a good year to pick one.
Her parents are whipping her up right now.
Yeah.
My future wife already left me.
She took the vibes in the divorce.
I'm not getting a lot of images for Rule 63 Bill Cosby.
That's a shame.
Not even female
shame.
Bill Cosby, although there is some different images for that.
Oh, fun.
Oh
Dude,
wait,
I wanna see female Bill Cosby being fucked by Bill Cosby while female Bill Cosby is sleeping.
there we go.
Female Bill Cosby being fucked by Fat Albert. That's what
There
it
we
has
go.
to be.
The the name of this article says Bill Cosby lookalike, and then in quotes, "My life sucks now."
All right, I'll put this up because the viewers should see this.
Kind of looks like Have you guys ever seen Orange Is the New Black?
Yeah.
Kind of looks like Cindy from Orange Is the New Black. I don't know. Maybe not. But maybe like when she goes senile
There we
in
go.
her 80s.
He's a happy man.
Not anymore, is that?
Well,
It really did something with the Cos, man.
he was America's dad.
America's daddy. I'm looking for Bill Cosby's beaten with a fucking Tyson patty. I want to see if it's real.
I know he got a patty thrown at him or something.
That's what apparently Bill Cosby was not smacked in the face with chicken patty in prison. Emphasis on not. TMZ really wants. It wasn't.
That's a shame.
I think that's good for his publicity. Like his PR agent's like, no, Bill, get hit with the patty. But I don't want to get hit with the patty. They go, Bill, this is your last chance of happiness, success in business. But I don't know. I'm in jail. TMZ really wants people to know he was not hit with that patty.
It's he actually did. It's just Tyson didn't want their brand associated with Bill Cosby.
Literally, the next thing after I look up Bill Cosby chicken patty, it's like the comment was there are about 8 million people on Earth, or 8 billion people on Earth. That means there are approximately 4 billion ball sacks in
There
total.
we go.
Damn.
So
That's a lot.
Bill Cosby is generating bad attention.
Yeah, he is. You know what though? I have a Bill Cosby sticker on my computer.
To toss that bad boy out.
Yeah, it's a Cosby Show sticker.
Ooh.
You should just cut his face out of it.
Color it
Or-
white. That's Trill Cosby.
Nah, I gotta. It's been there for too long. I gotta keep it. I gotta stroke it. I gotta treat it nice.
Stroke the seaman.
The last person keeping Cosby alive.
Yeah. It's my duty as a contrarian to keep Cosby alive on this computer.
Are you just saying that 'cause he's the big sponsor around here?
The
Am I gonna be removed from the conference posting this?
next episode will have an advertisement for Cosby.
Free him. If you know any good defense lawyers, please dial in.
Right.
If you know anybody in the same shower as Bill Cosby, ask them please to stop beating him.
Leave him alone. Man,
Yeah.
can't take it anymore.
Yeah.
I'm seriously at my limit.
Oranges. How do you feel about oranges?
Citrus.
Oranges?
Big fan.
Nice. Good to hear.
Like- The color of the jumpsuit Bill Cosby's rocking right now.
Color of the Tyson chicken that
Why-
was not thrown at it.
Emphasis on not.
Is that just like fucking bark dust that they shaped into the form of patties?
It's like a goddamn rock. Look at that hand. It's a fake hand.
Who
They didn't even have-
throws like that?
Looks like they're trying to reach out to the patty before Bill Cosby eats it. Oh God, misplaced my patty. Oh God, Bill has it.
Look how Bill just looks sad by it too.
Boy, I'm gonna eat that, and you gonna thank.
He wants to eat it out of your ass. That's why. It's not like it's physically out. He wants to be able to suck it out of your asshole.
The succulent cutlet.
Yeah.
Nothing but respect.
Bill did not suck a Tyson patty out of my asshole. It's on the-
We're just going after the head honchos tonight.
Yeah. Who's next? I don't
Don't even
know.
get me started on Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt,
little-
America's daddy.
America's homophobe. Yeah, daddy. I'm almost certain Chris Pratt's a raging homophobe. Chris Pratt was born in some like butt-fuck town in Minnesota where I'm from. It's like I've never heard of this place.
Well,
He punched a guy's eyes out,
you're just
Just
not.
No, he did not.
just like that other guy.
Marky
Just
Mark
like Marky Mark.
punched a guy's eyes out.
Monkey Mark.
He hit him on the head and his eyes popped out.
Yeah,
What a
he just
dread.
like bonked him.
Marky Mark punched a Vietnamese man's eye. Literally punched a man blind. That's true.
He was
It's not
defending
known.
him.
It's not known. Yes, he was defending himself.
It was self-defense. He could see where he was going, so he knocked his eyes out.
It was not an act of egregious racism. No, not
He
a
turned-
hate crime.
He turned the corner too quickly and knocked the guy's eyes out.
It's the Vietnamese man's fault for jumping up and going rah.
He was in a bush, that's why. The Viet Cong are always in bushes.
He was hiding from Marky Mark.
He was hiding from tyranny and oppression, and Marky Mark came out of nowhere. The
Marky,
Vietnamese guy, he sees Marky Mark, he goes, ah, shit, got your nose, haha, nervous laugh. Marky Mark has fucking none of it. He takes the man's eyeballs, says, what now? Wears him around his neck.
give me back my nose, fucker.
I can't see you. This poor Vietnamese man.
He still doesn't know where his nose is. He's been searching for it ever since.
He can't smell it anymore. He's on the fucking hunt.
That's his defense, like for the rest of his life, is that the Vietnamese man took his nose. So he always has to correct himself whenever things smell good.
Are you talking about fucking Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this is definitely gonna fucking punch a Vietnamese guy. Take his eyeballs. As I
Made a
say that,
necklace out of
the
him.
movie Pain and Gain comes out of nowhere. He caused that man pain and he gained two set of eyeballs.
Oh. He did.
What was the gain? He gained the
Yeah.
touch. I
Now
thought
when he
you were
closes
saying-
his eyes, he just he has like a monkey's paw in his bedroom and he places the eyeballs on. That way, whenever someone's trying to, if that Vietnamese guy's coming back for his eyes, it's just loud blinking and it alerts Mark. He goes, oh, he can't smell, so I guess this doesn't work.
Yeah.
He goes, I heard that. Senses got better.
So basically, he's so crazed that he still can't smell despite his for having actually been taken.
He didn't even bother to take the nose back. It's a reminder next time that guy comes back for his eyes, he'll get him.
The
Marky
great
Mark, why'd
battle.
you
I mean, they were the funky bunch. That's what you do.
do? You don't get that funky though. All you have to do is keep his hands to himself and be the funky bunch, I guess.
I think he hit another dude over the head with a piece of wood before he
He
punched the
did.
guy's eyes out.
He
I think he
did.
just goes around like Hollywood. He's like, foaming from the mouth. They go, Marky Mark, whoa, 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 big fan. He goes, they go, Mark, I'm gonna have to ask you to calm down. Hits him over the head with a plank. He goes, wait, Mark Wahlberg's 5'8"? Dude,
Yeah.
what a man! I could tower that guy too.
Yeah, he might try and take your eyes. Watch it.
I'll take his goddamn inches.
Oh man, and the fucking dude whose eye he punched is saying that he forgives him for punching his eye and that he deserves another chance.
Because he lost his senses.
Punch that man's brain in.
That's where Marky Mark's nose is. And that guy's brain lodged in there.
He's like, I took his nose, so it's all good.
Wait,
You
this
can't
was
smell it.
1988.
Yeah,
Nothing matters back then. I wasn't born then. What does it matter?
it didn't happen.
Didn't
Wait, he was on crack. Marky Mark is excused.
Yeah, you know what they can do. Hit someone with a 2x4, punch someone else's sight out.
You know, it's their fault for just standing there having a conversation and surprising himself with their presence.
This article I'm reading is very, very firm on mentioning kimchi instead of this man being beaten by Mark Wahlberg. Like, he's just not. Well, shit, I'm sorry to the Vietnamese guy, but I'm kind of curious about this kimchi.
They have a kimchi sponsor.
Yeah, if you make kimchi, hit us up on Twitter. We don't have a Twitter, but hit us up on Twitter anyway.
We really need the kimchi after Joe Rogan and Bill Cosby sue the podcast for
Oh, yeah.
defamation.
They have Bill Cosby suing someone.
He sues us in jail.
It was later found out Bill Cosby never even saw the Tyson patty, and Joe Rogan never had a gun.
But maybe or maybe not. That was true. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe we're talking about things that are gonna happen instead of things that have happened already.
Joe Rogan's
Right.
real fucking
The
interested in the podcast now.
Dude, we're actually from the year 2027.
My God, back
Where Joe Rogan has killed all our families.
Yeah.
All
The
right,
real
here's-
apocalypse was Joe Rogan.
Here's the question: if Joe Rogan offered to buy the podcast for $4 million, would we take it?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, Harry.
Severance.
Yes,
Nah.
we would.
This is the man Marky Mark beat. His name's Johnny Trin. Look, it looks like his eyes are. Wait. Oh, okay. Never mind. That was racist. Okay. I generally thought he didn't have eyes. From afar, it looks like it's just like beads.
He has them, they just don't work.
He should have just stuck beats in the eye hole.
They're a work in progress. Marky Mark set him up with the best eye man. You're welcome, Zach.
Here, let me get this up
Close
for the
it.
viewers. There you go.
He also took his wife's fucking legs. Look how short she is. He's just taking everything from everyone.
Well, that's why they had the altercation in the first place.
Cotton yacked. Shit, I might have to use Joe Rogan's gun next time I see Mark Wahlberg. I'm gonna have to keep my distance from that guy.
You have to ask Joe Rogan to protect you, but Joe Rogan will turn on you with the gun.
I'm just
Oh,
asked
no.
to see it for a couple minutes.
He's got nothing against Mark. Mark didn't take his eye.
He took his inches. That's why he's 5'7", and Mark Wahlberg's 5'8".
You
They're
took
both-
my itchy, motherfucker.
They're both standing strong at a 5'7.5" until Mark Wahlberg. That's now Joe Rogan owns the
Then
gun.
he's taking
Jordan.
centimeters. That ain't even inches at that point.
Hey, every centimeter counts in the end.
And
And when you tally it up
centimeters
at the end.
count because centimeters are a form of length. Another form of length is time. We're hitting that time to
No.
end the
Damn you.
podcast. It's
Son of a
28
bitch.
minutes, and that is that. So I hope you enjoyed
just
this
like the
podcast
fucking
with Pastoolio.
Headhunter at the end of Monster Hunter
Oral
World when I'm fighting
Seeds
Kobe
Splooge.
Terroth, goddammit you.
Have a
Son of a
wonderful
bitch.
night,
Fuck
day,
you, Milo.
good night. Fuck
Fuck
me.
you.
From
Fuck Joe
Oski.
Rogan.